Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly indices forecast. So first we have DAX like always, and what we see last week that after a period of this small hesitation here, price dropped. Yes, so we had really great momentum last week, so a lot of opportunities for us to trade. If we go to daily chart, of course, the reason of this drop could be situation that price was on the 36 EMA and on the resistance level. Okay, so if you pay attention, we were close to this resistance. We also had this 36. So last time we said that or price will make break and will go up again, or we'll have bounce and we'll have again continuation of this down move from the weekly perspective. Right now, it seems that we have this momentum to go short. So of course, if the weekly chart will be in charge, we can even try to target the previous bottoms here. So we have room to go there, but we go to lower time frames to see what currently we have. And you see that price didn't retest it exactly this area of the resistance, but there was hesitations on the lower time frames. This trend line was broken, like we said last time. That's why we said that price might go up, but we see that price just dropped. So right now what we have is if we look for the daily trend line, we will see that currently price is around the daily level. Okay, so what can happen? Or we will have reaction and price will bounce and maybe will go up even to this previous tops or to the resistance, and then price will stack in this area, and then we can have breakouts, or this will be easily broken and price will continue to go down, maybe to this level. In between, we also have area of the support down here. Okay, so we go to 4-hour chart. Right now we see that price here, you see we had this move and price stacked here. We had opportunities to trade this after breakout of this 4-hour chart trend line. So if we go to lower time frames, you will see that we had this breakout and hesitation, and then again, so only lower time frames, to be honest, like 5-minute, 15-minute chart. Also 1-minute chart. We had a lot of 1-minute opportunities on DAX. We didn't have situation that price just retraced, that after move we had retracements like previously here. Yes, we see that price was making for us 1 to 3s. Here was simple situation that price moved, range a little bit and drop, range, drop, range, yes, all small retracement and then drop. Okay, so momentum was really strong, and if you could jump in, okay, this happens. Not always we have 1 to 3s that we can jump. If you didn't catch any entries is also okay. Right now what we have to do is just to wait for another opportunities. Okay, so how we can trade DAX right now in terms of the day trading, because we are on the daily trend line, price, like I said, might react. So first reaction which we can expect is back to the daily, to the 4-hour chart 36 EMA. Then we would like to see 4-hour chart short 1 to 3, and then we can look for short scenarios again. And if price reacts from this level and make this retracement, then our target is again this trend line. If price, make for us this 4-hour chart short 1 to 3. Okay. So this is option number 1 if you want to trade with this direction of the 4-hour chart. And basically that's all what we have. And on the 4-hour chart, and on the lower time frames, what we can do, if we see that momentum continues, that if price is not reacting here but it's going and pushing, then of course you can still go to lower time frames and look for short scenarios to target this area of the support. Okay, if you see that price is reacting here and it's making retracement, you can wait for the retracement back to the 1-hour chart 36 EMA, and if we see setup here, we can look for the lower time frame entries combination, sell this and target this trend line. Okay, so this is what we have. And if we go to 15-minute chart, you see those were situations that you had range, and after breakout, you can start to look for lower time frame entries. Yes, you had range here, And after breakout, you look for entries. You had 1, 2, 3s, and here also you could look for entries. And exactly the same we have right now, short scenarios, but we know that we are around the trend line. Yes. So basically, the previous bottom, if you go to 50-minute chart, to previous bottom, you have around 400 points. So if we have something on the 1-minute chart, and we had already set up, it was okay to take this, but right now, market is closed. So I just showing you situation which you can use in future. Yes, that if you see that you have volatility on the lower time frames, just wait for the retracement, and you can combine this with lower time frames like 1-minute chart or 5-minute chart. Anyway, back to our situation. If we have, because I wanted to show you that you can also try to take the trades against main move. If we have this trend line breakout on the 15-minute chart, yes, or even it depends how we will see, because right now it's difficult to say, but because we don't know if price stops here or not. Okay, if price breaks this, you look for short scenarios. Yes, so keep in mind about that. Okay, if you have situation like this, the price will, start to range. After breakout, you look for short scenarios on the 5-minute chart or 1-minute chart. But if price stops here on this trend line and then breaks this line, you can look for buy trades against this down move. And your goal is 1-hour chart 36 EMA. Okay, and then if we have suddenly bigger retracement, then your goal will be 4-hour chart 36 EMA. Okay, so this is what we have on DAX currently. NASDAQ, so we have lines from last week. Price was in the range, and on Friday we had breakout of this range, then price made hesitation and dropped again. Okay, so we said last time that we would like to see breakout here or here, and currently we have breakout in this down in the short direction, but we also said that we can look for bounces around this level if price reached this, and we had a little bit up move, and then again price retested this. So if you like to trade in the range, those are the levels where you like to find some setups. Okay, because if here we didn't have opportunity because price didn't touch. Okay, so we want to see that price is touching. Yes, and then you can look for long entries here, and of course short entries here if price decide to continue. So what we have right now on NASDAQ, on weekly chart, we still see lines are the same. Momentum again started to go down. We have the previous bottom and the next area of the support. So if in case of the continuation, we have next levels. In case of the retracement, our retracement can happen to the 36 EMA and this trend line on the weekly. But right now you see one daily chart. We said about this breakout because we are on the profit zone. Yeah, so price suddenly just broke this. Okay, so right now the situation is easy. This is our daily trend line. We want to sell this and target, of course, this previous bottoms. So we go to 4-hour chart. Right now on the 4-hour chart, we need to see retracement back to the 36. We look for short entries. Okay, if we have retracement from this point, it's good. If not, if price will go down, then again you wait for the retracement. You still can sell this. 1-hour chart exactly the same. 1-hour chart retracement, you try to sell this, but maybe price will not make any retracement like I said, but it will just continue to go down. So if you see 15-minute chart here, right now we have situation that we have only this bottom. Yes, because I try to find some trend line, but we don't have. So we have only this bottom here. So after breakout of this bottom, you can still try to look for short scenarios and then try to sell this and target this area of the support. Okay, so this is what we have on NASDAQ. And in terms, if we want to trade against this main move, because if price continue to drop and you will not get any retracement, but it will just pushing down to this level, you can again try to sell, buy this against main direction. So what you do, you go to 15-minute chart, and on the 15-minute we don't have trend line. It's a little bit far away line. It's not with the 36 EMA, so it will be like a 1-hour chart trend line, as you can see here. You see the 1-hour chart trend line close to the 36 EMA. So if you see that situation is that price is not breaking this, but it's bouncing here at, you have 36 EMA, and then if price breaks 36 EMA, then you can try to buy this and target this area. Okay, so this is what we have on NASDAQ. Of course, US30 will be similar. You see here we also said about the breakouts. We had exactly the same scenario. So just let's go quickly to higher time frames to see what we have. I draw a lot of lines here, so let me delete unnecessary levels. And here also what we see, momentum. Yes, the previous bottom is here. We also have a strong support around this zone. But if we have this strong momentum, maybe price will reach this previous bottom. If this is broken, next area of the support is down here. Okay. So we go to daily chart. Daily also here we had this struggling, and then price just pushed down. Like I said, if we go and unzoom a little bit, we will see that that we have this, but we also have this. Okay, so we are close to the support. So maybe price will just react here. So we go to 4-hour chart, and it will be exactly the same like on NASDAQ. Yes, it's really similar. We wait for the retracement. We try to sell this, target this support, and then this support zone. 1-hour chart will be exactly the same retracement. Yeah, so you see, then we sell. 15-minute chart, we are more or less in the same situation. So after breakout, you can look for the lower time frame entries like 1 minute, 5 minute, and keep in mind that you can still, even if the risk reward is not okay, you can still jump in because indices like to spike. Yes, indices like to spike, and we also have this next area, so price here can drop a little bit lower. Okay. So it will be exactly the same. And if we want to trade against main direction, again, on the 15-minute chart, our trend line is far away. So we use the 36 EMA. And if you see, for example, that price, is ranging back to this, and then you have breakout, of course, it will be even better to take those long scenarios. Okay. So this is US 500. Sorry, US 30, Dow Jones. This is US 500. And yeah, like also here we'll have exactly the same scenario. Let me just delete the lines. And yeah, downtrend. Yes, price is moving down. Let's try to find the next area of the support if price continue to drop. This is next level. This is next level. Daily chart. Yeah, you see same scenario like on others. Yes, price just went down, so it will be exactly the same. Retracement, we sell. 1-hour chart, retracement, we sell. Here, lower time frames, we sell if we have breakout. Yes, and of course lower time frames. Maybe we will have different line here. It's more or less the same. Yes, but here we have exactly on all of them we have exactly the same. So it's really up to you which you prefer to trade. S&P has S&P 500 has like, if I can say, not so strong or sharp moves like, for example, Dow Jones. Dow Jones is the quickest. US 500 is the slowest, and NASDAQ is somewhere in between. Okay, so this is what we have on the US 500. Nikkei, our situation last time was here, and we said about long scenarios or breakout to short scenarios, and we had option to buy here. Okay, then price went up and again started to range, and we had another opportunities to buy here or after breakout previous stops. Then we have again situation to buy here, and then of course our trend line was broken. So let's see what we have right now. So we had this false breakout. It seems that it might be false breakout. On the weekly chart, we set that if this trend line is broken, we can have continuation of this up move. But if not, we can still have situation that price will go down. And if we go to daily chart, we see that this trend line was a strong line, yes, but it seems for now that this was false breakout. Price only retested. Is there is any resistance? Yes, yeah. So it just only retested this resistance, and now again we are below this trend line. Okay, below this trend line. So what can happen? Price still can continue. We can have two things. Let me delete this this trend line to don't make confusing. So price might retest the 36, then can go up and retest again the resistance. Okay, so we will not be anymore in this area of wedge, like I thought. But maybe we'll have situation that price will be in this area. Okay. So this might be situation that price will go up, and then of course, or we have breakout and continuation, or we have again bounce, or we will see that price is dropping back to this level, and then we have stop here and then reaction, or breakout and continuation to this support zone. So if we go to lower time frames, we have 4-hour chart trend line was broken. So now we can expect a retracement, and after retracement, we can look for short scenarios. Keep in mind that your goal is, of course, daily 36 CMA with this area of the support. Okay, so retracement, short scenarios target this area. 1-hour chart, exactly the same. Retracements and short entries. I mean about the day trading. Yeah, short entries target this support. And if we want to trade against this down move, we don't have, again, on the 15-minute chart, we have only this trend line. So it's like a 1-hour chart trend line. So I would say that if you want to trade against main direction, to trade in the retracement, in the possible retracement, at least wait for the 15-minute 36 EMA breakout and then start to look for buy scenarios against main direction. Okay. Against main direction on the 1-hour chart and the 4-hour chart, because here we have right now momentum to sell. If this is broken, yes, then you can have continuation to this area of this trend line, and maybe even this support zone. And Aussie, also here we had this drop. We said last time about the breakouts of this trend line or this trend line or bounce here. And we see that scenario happen. And I think this was the only one indices where we have like our classic nice scenario. Sorry, here stop loss. Yes, and then the price went down. Okay. So let's see what we currently, what we can achieve this week. And this dropped like crazy. Yes, so weekly chart. So weekly chart again is on the previous spike. So this still looks like a range. If we zoom out a little bit, if this is broken, then of course we have some support here, but the strong one on the weekly chart is around this level. So if this is broken, we can say maybe we will say that price is gaining weekly, that we can have short trend on the weekly chart. Right now we are still in the range, yes, because this was not broken, so we cannot say that we started to have a downtrend on the weekly. Yes, we are still price is still retesting this. Okay, definitely the momentum is to sell. This is our daily trend line. So every single retracement is option to sell. Okay. So we go. So if you see daily retracement, you sell. If you go to 4-hour chart, yes. By the way, this was classic. This was classic setup for us. Yes. Daily short 1 to 3. Okay. Here we have 1-hour chart short 1 to 3 here. Yeah. So this is like a textbook example on the Aussie index. 4-hour chart retracement, you start to sell this. Okay. 1-hour chart, retracement. So this is really easy, yes, pair to analyze. Retracement, you start to sell. And of course, whenever price breaks support, you start to sell also, okay? Now price is bouncing on the 12. So if you have market open, you have 15 minutes short 1 to 3. Okay, you have 15 minutes short 1 to 3. So what you can do, you can go to 5-minute or 1-minute chart, and whenever you see 1 minute short 1 to 3 here, okay, you can try to sell this. This will be 15 minutes with the 1-minute chart combination. And here also, yes, if you have 5 minutes and you have enough room, you can start to sell this. If we think to trade for possible retracement to the daily to the 1 hour chart 36 EMA, again, if price breaks, yes, if you see that here we have false breakout and then price is breaking this and is making scenarios to go up, it's okay. Or if we have continuation of this down move, then maybe you can try to draw some. Let me just take the tool. You can try to draw trend line, something like this, okay. And whenever price maybe stays here, hesitation, then after breakout, together with the 36 EMA, you can try to buy. Your goal will be 1 hour chart 36 EMA, and then of course your goal is 4 hour chart 36 EMA. And like I said, if you can have setups right now, it's still possible. But if you don't like, because for you it's too late, you can also say, okay, I will wait for breakout of this support zone, and then I will start again to look for short scenarios. So guys, that's all about the indices. Soon I will also upload my Forex forecast. So wish you all a great week and hear you soon. Bye.